Gary of G Functional, and this video is about squatting. The squat is easily the most trained behavior in our current movement culture. And I've heard a number of trainers and physical therapists say things like, there's no one squat form that works for every person, which is horseshit. By combining an elevated awareness of foot pressure dynamics and ankle position, knee range of motion, and using the hip hinge pattern, we can create a highly effective squat which recruits all members of the lower extremity and safeguards against injury. If that don't sound pretty damn close to perfect, I don't know what does. To retrain the squat, we'll be using the sit to stand pattern. Start by finding a seat that elevates your hips above your knees, bringing yourself to the edge of your seat, and then pull your heels as close underneath you as you can without losing heel pressure. Loss of heel pressure represents the ankle shifting towards the more unstable open pack position and is also evidence of the ankle no longer accepting load. If the heel lifts, this tensions the Achilles, which begins to signal the push-off or the unloading response. And if the ankle is going into an unloading response, while the rest of the joints of the leg are going deeper into the loading phase, that represents a sort of recipe for disaster. By maintaining all 3 points of pressure on our foot tripod, biasing the heel, the ankle achieves an alignment with maximum congruency between the articular surfaces of the ankle and the highest degree of stability. This organization also illuminates the maximum functional knee range of motion for the squat. And I say functional because the squat we are trying to create is one with balanced tensions or balanced loading of the hip, knee, and ankle. There are a number of other squat varieties which place alternative biases on those 3 joints. This is regarding the base 2-legged squat pattern. The combined awareness of both knee and ankle range of motion, along with these foot pressure dynamics, allows us to establish a certain sense of a threshold between the 2 joints. If you've been alive for any amount of time, you've probably heard that you shouldn't let your knees go past your toes. This is a myth. There are plenty of moments in the natural world that invite your knees to go past your toes regularly. This idea was adopted in training primarily because the general public has poor ankle mobility, and the knees tracking past the toes led them to fall into that open pack, that unstable open pack position we described earlier. Developing the tandem awareness of the tensioning of both the Achilles and the quadriceps leads to us effectively loading both of those joints and creates healthier adaptations to those joints. With those points in mind, we will begin or enter into the pattern by hinging. Make sure to maintain as much spine length as possible as you rotate the pelvis up over the tops of the femurs. And as you hinge, you should also feel yourself rolling past your sit bones right as the legs begin to accept weight. Then, practice hovering above your seat and feel for those tensions in the Achilles, the quadriceps, and glute before returning to your seat. Then, after some success mapping out those tensions, begin allowing yourself to drive up to the tallest top position possible, and then as you descend, seek those same tensions in the Achilles and the quadriceps and hinge until you feel the glutes and bring yourself back down to your seat. What we'll do now is we'll go through 5 simple sit-to-stand squats together. All right. Again, begin by bringing the heels as far underneath you as you can without losing heel pressure. Then elongate up as tall as you can. You can put your hands on the pelvis. I like that as an introduction to the pattern. Then rotate the pelvis over the tops of the femurs. Hover above your seat. Drive up to the tallest top position possible. Descend back down, maintaining heel pressure, letting the knees track as far forward as possible. Tap your seat and back again. That's 1. Let's go again. Spine up, rotate the pelvis forward, assume tensions in the legs, drive up to a powerful top position, descend, maintaining pressure in the heels, letting the quads track forward, finding your seat, and then back again. That's 2. And rotate forward, stay long. Knees, heels, top position, dinging it. Back down again. Quadriceps got it. That's as far as they go. I can feel my heels starting to lift off, so I hinge back and bring my weight back to those heels a little bit more powerfully. All right, and again, rotate forward. Keep that posture up. Drive powerfully through all 3 points of that foot tripod as you come up to the top. Again, descend, maintaining all points of focus on heel, ball of foot, and pinky. And one last time. Things are getting breathy. Bring it back up to the top. Boom. Find quad, find Achilles, find glutes, find seat. There you have it. This has been a deep dive into basic squatting mechanics. If you like this, please like it. If you found it informative, continue subscribing. I'm going to be sharing more of this foundational human movement dynamic stuff on here. Consider following me on Instagram at gfunctional, exactly how it sounds. Thank you for watching. Please tune in for more. Be well, and I'll see you next time.